Character creation was made using polygonal shapes. I set the image planes, although they're not visible in this slide. I created a cube and extruded the faces to create the desired shapes as per the lecture settings. I moved and deleted vertices, faces and edges to create more realistic features to the character. Here you can see a smooth image view and the character's coming along quite nicely. Although he does seem to have jowls, but that's okay, he can be a little older than anticipated. I duplicated half the character to create the whole character, and the character's been given a surface texture ready to be UV mapped. This character was UV mapped in Photoshop, however he's a little bit see-through. This was remedied in the final scenes, and he's now fully dressed. The bucket was given a blend shader to create a metallic finish. This was also given to the tackle box. The jetty planks were created with polycubes and wrapped with a wood grain texture, then duplicated so that they were all the same. The terrain was made by deforming a polyplane and wrapping it with a brown and green image. The water was made with a polyplane and ocean shader. A sphere was then added around the scene and mapped with freestock photo of a sky. I've turned off the double-sided and receive shadow settings. The camera was then added and rigged and keyframed to rotate around the character as the scene progressed. Directional light was added, and it decreases throughout the animation to mimic the sunset. The second scene, the close-up of a fish being caught on the hook. The fish hook was added using a cylinder, and I extruded that, the end faces of it, to create a hook shape. A directional light was added, and intensity has been keyframed to decrease throughout the animation sequence. As you can see here, the fish has been caught on the hook, and it's been keyframed to hang and dangle from the hook. The entire animation was rendered using Maya Hardware 2.0 and saved as JPEG files. The images were then imported into Movie Maker to create the overall movie file with text and music added.